Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Creative Business Mindset Podcast. I'm your host, Jane Bellante, and today we're diving into a topic that so many creative entrepreneurs struggle with and often don't realize it until they feel completely stuck. Are you attracting the wrong customers? Because if your business feels off, if your audience isn't buying, or if your marketing just isn't connecting the way you hoped, it might not be your product. It might be your people. More specifically, who you think you're serving. So let's unpack this. Let's talk about the signs that you might be attracting the wrong audience and how to finally get clear on who you're really meant to serve. So here's what it looks like when you are attracting the wrong people. And I want to start with this. Attracting the wrong customer doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means they're a mismatch to you. So here are a few signs that this might be happening to you in your business. And the first one is that you might be getting a lot of engagement on your social media posts, but no one is buying, or very few people are buying. Or you constantly feel like you're convincing people to invest in your work. What about this one? The customers you do attract often ask for discounts, customizations, or things that don't align with you or your brand. They don't feel right. You feel drained after interactions because it feels like your customers don't get what you do. Or the last one, you feel like you're always explaining your value instead of standing in it. Do any of these sound familiar? Because this is what happens when our messaging is too vague or our identity isn't fully expressed in our business. And when that happens, you attract people who don't truly align with your values, your voice, or your vision. So here's why this happens and how you can spot it. And something important to remember is that your customers are a reflection of your identity. And let me say that in a different way. The people who show up in your business are usually mirroring who you believe you are in your business. So if you are still unsure about your value, if you're unclear about how your work helps others, if you're afraid to fully express your personality or take a stand in your content, then you're going to attract customers who are also unsure, who want more for less, or who treat your business like a hobby instead of an experience, or instead of something real, right? And guess what? This isn't your fault. It's programming and conditioning that we've been repeating over and over and over in our brains, whether given to us or whether we have created it. And once you see it, you can shift it. So that's the most important thing, is this awareness. Once you know that you're doing this, you can shift it. And this really does start by getting clear on who you really serve. So let's start shifting that right now. You don't need a perfectly polished, ideal client avatar worksheet, right? You just need clarity on 3 core things. And the first thing is who you truly are as a creator or a business owner. And this is the first pillar in what I teach, and this is your identity. Are you someone who overgives and undercharges? Are you someone who believes people can't afford your work, or that you can't charge more for your work because no one will buy it? Or are you a powerful creator who helps people feel something? Someone who brings beauty, transformation, or meaning, or someone who brings beauty, transformation, or meaning into their lives. You decide who you are before you can decide who your customer is. Having a clear identity will help you have a clear customer. It's so, so important. So the number 2 way that you can get clear on who you really serve is what you actually help people with. So taking it deeper than I make jewelry or I sell art or I coach or I teach classes, what do people feel when they interact with you or your work? How do you help them express their creativity? Do you help them reconnect with their joy, create a beautiful space, feel pretty, feel transformed? Do you give them beauty when life feels messy? What we want to do here is really, really, really get specific about what you help them experience. And the third way to get really, really clear on who your customer is understanding who would deeply benefit from the experience we just described above. Because this is your real audience. The person who sees your work, your coaching program, your membership group, whatever it is, and thinks, I need this. This is for me. They value what you do and they don't need to be convinced. They see your content and they feel seen and they go, oh my gosh, this is so me. I love this so much. I need to do this. I need to buy this. I need this art. I need this coaching program. I need this membership group. I need this jewelry, ceramics, like whatever it is that you do. They feel seen. They feel heard. And the best part is that when you start speaking directly to that person, they begin to show up. They begin to buy. They tell their friends about you and they stick around. So I want to give you a quick exercise so that you can clarify who your customer is. So here's a quick journaling prompt I love to give my clients when they feel stuck in this. And here it is. If I could only work with one kind of person, who would light me up the most? What would they value? What would they believe? What would they be looking for? And how would they interact with your content? Would they just be hitting the like button or would they be commenting on everything, bringing value? Because this isn't about casting this huge, big, wide net and catching everybody that you can catch, right? It's about casting the net or casting the line and, bringing in 1 or 2 or 3 fish, right? And those fish, I got to just totally... Because this isn't about cats. Because this is not about casting this huge, big, wide net, right? It is about building deep roots, this wonderful, beautiful foundation. And the more you clearly understand yourself, the more powerfully you can call in the people who are already looking for you because they're out there. I guarantee it. You deserve to be seen by the right people. So short and sweet episode today, but I want to leave you with this. Your work is not for everyone, and it's not supposed to be. When you water down your voice to appeal to everyone, you end up resonating with no one. But when you stand in your truth, when you align your identity with the transformation you provide, your dream customers recognize it instantly. You stop chasing, you stop explaining, and you start attracting. Not by doing more, but by being more you, showing up as you in your truth of what you do and how it makes you feel. So let's ask yourself these 3 questions. Am I showing up as who I really am? Am I clear on the transformation I provide? And am I speaking directly to the person I most want to serve? And if your answer is no, this is so good because now you know where to begin. And if you're feeling clear on some of the points and unclear on the other points, now you know where to refine. And understanding that identity is the foundation of all of this so you can understand who your customer is and how they're attracted to you changes the game. So I am trusting that this short and sweet episode resonated with you. And if it did, I would love for you to share it. I would love for you to share this with someone that you think this would resonate with as well. And then take a moment to reflect on the messaging that you've been putting out or not been putting out. Clarity brings confidence. If your customers are unclear on who you are, they're not going to buy from you. And that stems from you being unclear of who you are, right? So clarity brings confidence. And confidence brings the right customers. You are 100% possible 100% of the time. And when we remember that and we build our foundation based on the truth of who we are instead of the lies that we're telling ourselves, everything shifts and everything changes. So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to join me on Monday for Motivation Monday. You can be live in my Limitless Creators Hub with me on Facebook, or you can listen to the replay on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, or you can watch the replay on YouTube. Again, thanks so much for being here. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. 11 minutes. That's freaking